And welcome back to the Man Hour, guys. Michael Blackeyes along with Brandon Combs and Wyatt Williams. Guys, it's been a great show so far. If you missed any part of the show whatsoever, head over to manhourradio.com and the podcast form will be uploaded there directly after this show. And then sometime tomorrow during the day, 8 o'clock, 11, 2, and 5 is when we'll upload the clips from today's show. So if you want to check out the interview with Colby Barnes, go ahead and click on that on the youtube.com/manhour. And make sure to hit that bell icon so you know exactly when the uploads are going to happen. So Combs, Wyatt, guys, we've had some great interviews. We've had some great kids. But Absolutely. It is time to talk about championship football. AFC NFC Championship football is happening this Sunday afternoon. And let's talk about the first game that I wrote down here. We have the Kansas City Chiefs take on the Buffalo Bills. Wyatt, you are the young pup on this show, so I'm going to give you the floor first, man. Who wins this game and why?
First off, I want to start off with this championship week is incredible. It is going to be, both games are going to be a showdown. These games are going to come down to the wire. If either of these games end up being a blowout, it would surprise me so much. But I will say, in that being said, I'm taking Kansas City. No disrespect to the Bills, and I don't mean for 2 weeks in a row to not take the Bills, but Kansas City is a different breed offensively. I mean, Patrick Mahomes is this is coming from a guy wearing Davante Adams' jersey. He's the best quarterback in the league. Yes, Aaron Rodgers is a very close second, but as of right now, when Patrick Mahomes is healthy, he does 2011 Aaron Rodgers things, okay? He does crazy, crazy stuff. No-look passes, just throwing the ball over the field, and he can take off with it as well. I know Josh Allen does that, but Patrick Mahomes is just on another level. And if he's 100%, it would be very hard for me to pick Buffalo, which is a franchise historically known for choking late in the playoffs.
So, Wyatt, I hate to break it to you, but when you say Patrick Mahomes is the greatest quarterback, and I'm wearing a Dante Adams jersey, Adams does not play quarterback for the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers does.
Well, I know that, but I'm just pointing out I'm a Packers fan.
I just want to let you know that. Combs, who do you got winning this game and why?
This guy, we're not even talking about the Green Bay Packers, and he finds a way to bring the Green Bay Packers are going to win the AFC title game. What? Stop talking about the Packers. Every time we talk about football, we could be talking about. Let's talk about the Bengals versus the Browns. All right. Well, if the Bengals do this, it's going to be like when the Packers play. Stop. You do it every time. God. Anyway, this is going to be the best game of the weekend. This is going to be a down and out, drag 'em out fight. I think both games are really going to be high scoring. But I believe that this one here is going to, remember a couple years ago we had the Chiefs and the Rams go at it on Monday Night Football, and it was just back and forth, and it ended up 54-53 or something crazy. That's what we're going to have here in the AFC title game. These teams are going to go blow for blow. The defenses are going to play as hard as they can, but these two offenses are just too high-powered. These two, if there is one defense out of the two that is going to stop the other one, I'm taking Buffalo's defense over Kansas City's defense. So that's why I'm going Buffalo this weekend. I'm going Buffalo in a very high-scoring game. Buffalo's defense makes a stand at the end to win this game. I'll take a score. Give me 54-50 Buffalo.
Combs. I am a Kansas City Chiefs guy. I am a guy. But you guys have to realize that the Kansas City Chiefs offense this year is not that, quote, high-powered offense that it was a couple years ago. They have only scored 40 points twice this season. They've actually only scored 40 points.
How many times do you want them to put up 40 points? That's an unreal number.
But you guys keep talking about how high, how powered this offense is. The Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns both put up 40 more points or 40-point games more than the Kansas City Chiefs.
They all had 4 losses
once. But I'm just saying. So you guys keep talking about how powerful this offense is, et cetera, et cetera. And I do agree with you. The offense is great, but they are in a balanced attack. Look at the last time they played the Buffalo Bills. They ran the ball 46 times.
Fuck.
That is going to be the answer to this game, running the football. And basically, I think the first team to 21 is going to win this game because the score is not going to go over 30 points.
Okay, hold on.
Buck.
I wanted to say there was hold on, Cole. I wanted to say there was not a wrong answer to this. That you could choose either teams, and I think you would be correct. But that was the wrong answer. That was the wrong answer. That was it. That was the one.
I want to ask you this. How many times do you think that the Kansas City Chiefs this year scored less than 26 points in a game?
I believe it was once, maybe twice.
It was three. It was three. And so when you say that they're not a high-powered offense, like I don't understand what in the world you're. This is how their scores went this year: 34 points in a win, 23 points in a win to the Chargers, 34 points in a win, 26 points in a win. 40, 26. Then you ready for this? 43,
first
35,
of all, that 40 point game that you read was a loss. The Ravens scored 40.
Yes.
They lost.
Oh, so
40
sorry. So 32. Yeah, they scored 32 in that one. Yeah. So then 26, then 43, 35, 33, 35, 27, 22 against the Broncos, 33, 32, 17 against the Falcons, and 21 against the Chargers.
Okay, if you want to go that route, look at the Buffalo Bills: 27, 31, 35, 30.
I know.
But
I said they're both high-powered offenses.
We're not bashing
I
Buffalo's
said 54
offense.
to 50.
You're bashing Kansas City.
I am not bashing Kansas City's offense, but I'm telling you, they are going to slow this game down. They are going to go to a snail's pace because Patrick Mahomes isn't going to be 100%. And if Chad Henne plays, this game plan works for either quarterback. It saves Patrick Mahomes for the Super Bowl, and it gives Chad Henne a chance to win this game.
If that
they are
is
going to
their
run the ball
goal,
50-plus times.
If that is their goal, to run the ball 50-plus times, they lose this game. And
they lose this game big. They lose it by three.
Because that Buffalo defense is not going to
give
you 3 first downs when you're running the ball 9 times.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, or how you say his name,
Hilaire.
is going to go off in this game. He went off versus the Bills.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah,
what is he playing? Dodgeball?
No, he's playing in the Chicago airport. The
5 Ds of football: dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
O'Hare.
So with that being said, let's get serious here. He ran for 161 yards versus the Buffalo Bills back in Week 7 or Week 8, whatever day that game was. He is going to do it again when he comes back in the playoffs. He has had, five weeks off. He is ready. He is young. Le'Veon Bell's going to probably get the ball a lot too. And then you have Williams back there still. It's like, guys, they are going to run the ball down the Buffalo Bills' throat. They're going to win 26-21 is going to be the final score.
Oh, God.
Tim Leonard says the Bills will beat the Chiefs if they capitalize on the play action option. Then he channels his inner Wyatt. The moment the Bills set up for a run, the Packers will help the Bills lose yards. That's definitely something that Wyatt would say, for sure.
I can't wait till we get to talk about the Packers, man. I'm going to ramble on here for like 10 minutes.
Speaking of Tim, he did just release a blog over on the manhourradio.com, give you some picks like as well as some betting props and like whatnot. So guys, I had the final score it's a 5-point game, 26-21 or 26-21 will be my final score. Wyatt, what is your final score?
Oh man, that's 35-31.
And you had the Chiefs winning?
Chiefs winning 35-31, and it's on a late touchdown.
Okay.
No.
Bills.
It's on a late screw up from Josh Allen while they're trying to drive down the field.
Okay.
Switch it.
104 points in this game. 54-50 Bills.
That is not going to happen.
Oh my God.
That is not going to happen.
That's a number, man. That's a. Whew.
Do you realize?
Oh my gosh.
Do you realize that we are probably the best two teams in the AFC right now that are playing each other?
Yes, and I realize that your offenses are absolutely insane. And the Bills' defenses, I'm telling you right now, if this stays to a 30-27 type game, that favors the Bills.
No, it
by
doesn't.
far.
Dude, come on. Are you serious?
No way.
You are predicting 100.
Let me ask you guys a question.
No, shut up.
Who's 8-2 in these playoffs in their picks?
You are.
Whose only two losses are against the Browns?
Combs, you're one ahead of me, and it's because I chose.
Both of my losses have to do with the Browns.
Seattle to beat the Rams. You're one ahead of me.
Both of my losses have to do with the Browns. I picked them to lose, they won. I picked them to win, they lost. Every other team I've been right about.
It is not hard to get the playoff picks right. Like, let's just be flat and honest.
Really? Then why haven't you gotten as many right as I have?
Because I go out on the ledge and try to pick the upsets. I don't go with the safe pick. Like
I don't go with the safe pick either. I picked the Rams over the Chiefs. I was the only one that picked the Rams over the Seahawks.
Combs, Buck doesn't play it safe. He doesn't just say, "Show up."
Yeah, I know. He plays it safe. He makes King Henry the 7th rated running back heading into the season.
So now back to my point here.
God.
You said this game was going to be 104 points. The Buffalo Bills have scored 17 points and 27 points in their last 2 playoff games. Like, there is no way they're going to are they going to magically flip a switch and like score 80 points? Like, come on.
This game is first of all, the last game. I mean, the weather had a lot to do with the impact of this game.
And the weather's going to have an impact on this game too. It's going to be worse.
In Kansas City, you think the wind's going to be worse than it was in New York?
It is supposed to rain and
in Buffalo,
and like wind.
Where they have Niagara Falls.
It doesn't matter when you get a wet ball on a cold field with a little bit of wind. That is going to rip through your body. Holmes, you are from Chicago. You know when you get a 32-degree wind ripping through your jacket, it takes away your soul. Like, let's be honest.
That is false. I don't get cold because I just spent the last 20 years in Vermont, where -15 is the normal temperature. So 32-degree winds do not bother me. He had a
moose in his backyard half of the time.
If you don't believe me, ask my girlfriend, who, when we get in the car every day, she's like freezing and she's got a parka on and she's like, "Oh my God, it's cold. It's 34 degrees. I'm in a hoodie."
Hey,
but still,
for real, I want to bring some up here. Okay, I know this is totally non-sports related. This is way off topic. Okay, but so you ready for this? All right, Combs, you'll probably know this, but I don't know yet. Do you know why Chicago is called the Windy City?
Because it's windy as shit.
Okay, is that your guess?
All the support
Buck?
teams blows.
Okay. The real answer, Chicago got its name, the Windy City, because of the terrible politicians there.
Interesting.
True story.
It would make sense, wouldn't it, Combs?
Exactly. What if it was always hot here?
Ooh. Call it the hot wind. I don't know.
All right. Let's get to the game where Wyatt's never going to shut up about.
Here we go. Let's do this. Come on.
Moving
give me that
on
mic.
To the next one. We do have the Green Bay Packers taking on the Buffalo Bills. I'm going to kick it to Combs first because he has the most knowledge in this game. Combs, who wins this game and why?
So these are two really good teams. 2 very good teams, 2 of the greatest quarterbacks of all time going at it. I really like the way that these 2 championship games have played out, because you're going to have, either way, you're going to have a young, up-and-coming quarterback versus one of the greatest of all time, one of the veterans, one of the guys who paved the way for these guys. So I'm really excited to see whatever Super Bowl matchup we get. I do think that the Chiefs versus the Packers would be the best Super Bowl matchup. I think it'd be the most entertaining. However, we are going to get the Buffalo Bills.
Shut up.
Versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh my God.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Look, I'm telling you right now, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, not only did they already beat the Packers 38-10, but they beat the Packers 38-10 when the Packers were clicking on all cylinders.
The first time they played. What happened in the third?
They were beating them when they were on all cylinders, and then what did the Buccaneers do over the course and late in the season? They got better. That's the difference between the Saints and the Buccaneers and what happened between them and the Packers. This Packers, I do believe this is a closer game. It's not 38-10. I'm going to take the Buccaneers here, 34-33. Tom Brady on a last-minute drive does it again, gets to a Super Bowl. The first home team to ever host a Super Bowl is going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and Tom Brady is going to be the quarterback.
just to add to your point there, Combs, I think there are only 2 games possibly that the whole world wants. They want Tom Brady versus the Buffalo Bills or the Packers versus Kansas City Chiefs. So you are in a narrative on like one thing there.
Look at Wyatt. He looks like he is on crack right now. Like
I'm ready.
Just,
you got the leash. Just like ching, unleash it.
Here's what we do. Okay, we end the show right now. We don't let him talk.
I will get on Facebook, on the Man Out of Facebook, and I will rant this out.
So before I give you the floor, Wyatt, Torrey Anderson comes in and defends your Packers here a little bit. Davante was his first game back after injury, and also there was no Lazard. So
Torrey Anderson is a Packer fan.
Okay, Combs. Let
He's
Wyatt
a smart man's what he is.
Who wins this game and why?
Okay, well, first.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry.
First off, I'm going to put this up before I start. Okay, so Combs can stare at this while I talk. Packers are winning this game, okay? Go Pack Go. Green Bay is coming out on top. Okay, let me get my little cheese head down here, all right? Right here. This is what's going to happen. The cheese heads are going to go crazy on them, all right? I don't know about crazy, but no, it is going to be a great game. You guys are 100% correct. And I do agree with Buck. The narrative will be Packers-Chiefs, or it will be Bucks and Bills. I could even possibly see a little bit of a narrative for Bucks and Kansas City. But the big one is for sure going to be Packers Chiefs for me, and that's what I'm thinking this one's going to end. That's what I'm knowing this one's going to end as, because the Packers are going to come out on top. Okay, I'm telling you right now, and Combs is going to sit somewhere wherever he is in Chicago, in Chi-Town, in the Windy City, and he's just going to cry his eyes out. He's going to be like, why couldn't we have taken Aaron Rodgers?
Have a great Super Bowl if you're right, and we have the Packers and the Chiefs. We're going to have an amazing Super Bowl. That's not going to bother me one bit.
Combs, if the Packers
my Bears are
Super Bowl,
awful.
Combs, if the Packers win the Super Bowl,
yep,
would you wear a cheesehead on the show?
I'd have to buy a cheesehead, and that'll never happen. If you send me a cheesehead, I will
send
wear
you a cheesehead.
If the Packers win the Super Bowl, I'll tell you right now, I'm so confident that the Buccaneers are going to win this NFC title game that if the Packers go to the Super Bowl, our last show before Super Bowl Sunday, I will wear the cheesehead if you send it to me.
Okay, so you guys,
it'll be in the mail.
You guys heard it here first. However, if the Buccaneers make the Super Bowl, it will be the worst Super Bowl ever, because they will fall flat on their faces in the Super Bowl 100%. Because we have seen the Buccaneers, like, I think the Buccaneers Super Bowl was beating the Saints for the first time this season. They almost let out a sigh of relief after they beat the Saints.
Who was their quarterback?
Tom Brady.
Enough said.
Okay.
Enough said. He will
else
not
on
let
the
that
team
team
has
fall
been to
on
the
their
Super Bowl?
face.
Yes.
He will not. Gronkowski. What do you mean? Who
so
else is on that team?
there's 2 guys that have been to the Super Bowl. Congratulations. There are 50 other guys on that team that have never even won at playoff games. There's 52 guys on a team. Tom Brady and Gronk -2 is 50.
I thought it was 53 on NFL roster.
It doesn't matter. Either way.
I thought it was 54.
It's 52, I think.
I thought it was 55.
It's actually 110.
Under on 56.
but nonetheless, Bruce Arians and the rest of the team, rest of the coaching staff,
Good question, Stacy.
Their Super Bowl was beating the New Orleans Saints.
Oh,
Stacey
man.
comes in. What is White going to do if they don't win?
Wyatt, if they don't win, okay, I am going to send you an autographed photo of 8x10 of Brian Urlacher that you need to take down.
Oh, God.
One of those pictures behind you.
I've been looking to take this one down.
And put up this 8x10 of Brian Urlacher for an entire episode. You got to send me the photo back, because my girlfriend will kill me if I lose that photo. But if the Packers lose the NFC title game, you have to do the show with Urlacher behind you.
All right, deal.
Put him where that mini Packers helmet's at, so we see him nice and clear. But
I'm right
guys,
here where this is, or right there. Yeah, it's right in the shot.
I like it.
Okay, so let's go ahead and jump back to the game here. Like I was saying, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, that was their Super Bowl, beating the New Orleans Saints. It is simple as that. With that being said, there is going to be a big letdown versus the Green Bay Packers. They don't want to go from sunny Florida to freaking Lambeau. Who wants to play at Lambeau in the NFC Championship game? Absolutely nobody. It is going to be cold. It is going to be snowing. Yada 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 yada. So with that being said, you guys keep saying all these high scoring games and whatnot, like 104 points, 80 points in a game. Like, no, this is going to be another low scoring game. 17-13 is the final. Green Bay wins. Aaron Rodgers throws for 2 touchdowns, and Mason Crosby kicks the field goal.
Well, guys, every time you've picked against me in these playoffs, I've won. So,
yeah, what's changing this time?
That being said, we're gonna have Bills and Bucks in the Super Bowl.
What about the Browns versus the Chiefs? You picked the Browns, right? We picked the Chiefs.
Yeah, that's right. We did.
What about the Browns versus Steelers? Who
I
won
picked
that?
the Browns.
Okay. So when me and Wyatt go together, we are 2-0. I just want to point that out there.
You guys did not pick the Browns in that game.
We picked the Steelers to beat the Browns. We picked the Chiefs to beat the Browns, and you picked the Browns to upset both those guys.
Yeah, the Browns did upset the Steelers, though.
We are 2-0. You're 0-2.
What?
So what are your guys' final scores? What's your final score in this game?
Final score is going to be 31-28, Green Bay, on a last-second field. Like I saw somebody in here said it. Let me pull this one up here.
Timmy.
It was Tim Leonard. Yes, I saw it here. It was.
I got it.
Okay, there it is. Yeah. Yes, Mason Crosby. Mason Crosby. I don't think he's missed one regular season. All right, I don't think he's missed one field goal all year. Might have missed one, but that's it. He's a great and reliable kicker, a seasoned vet.
What about
so
PATs?
I trust, huh?
What about PATs?
I think he might have missed one. Hey, it's not Harrison Butker over here, okay? Harrison Butker couldn't hit an extra point to save his life, but if my life was on the line, I would want him hitting a 60-yarder, okay? How that makes sense, I have no clue. But anyways, you know what? The Chiefs need to go ahead and just like get a couple of delay of game penalties and just back him up. Just get like 4 or 5 delay of game penalties, back him up 20 yards, and have him kick from there, and he'll hit it. I'm telling you.
Yes.
Get back on
Torrey
focus,
Anderson,
Mr.
you have
ADD.
it right there. You jinxed it. He is going to miss a field goal to lose the game. He is going to go Buffalo Bills 1994 and go wide right.
No.
Laces out, Finkel.
So Wyatt, you had them going 31-28 was their final score, right?
Yep. Crosby on a game winner.
Colbs, what is your final score?
I've got 34-33 Bucks.
All right, guys. So Combs is going to go 0-2 this weekend. Wyatt and Buck are going to go 2-0. Either way,
what's your score, Buck?
I had 17-13. I have another low-scoring game. I think both championship games are going to be low-scoring. Any thoughts on that, guys?
I think you're crazy. You got
especially with that really Chiefs and Bills game. Especially with, it's literally 4 powerhouse offenses with some decent defenses. Basically, how it is.
The Buffalo Bills and Bucks have some of the top defenses.
That Packers defense is suspect at best, and we've
just
seen
the run defense. Our secondary is ridiculous.
But we've seen the Tampa Bay defense, which is really good, also have some really bad games as well.
Yeah.
So I think I'm telling you, I just think it's an offensive weekend.
All right, guys, we're going to take our last break. On the other side of the break, we're going to talk a little bit of NBA talk, and we're going to basically talk about super teams. Are super teams good for the NBA, good or bad or indifferent? Guys, let us know in the comments what you think about super teams, but we'll be right back here on the Man Hour.